Nishreyase jangali kayamane samsara halahalam mohashantye abahu purushakaram shankha chakra siddharinam sahasrashirasam shvetam pranamami patanjalim. The ancient sage Vamana Rishi practiced yoga postures in this way. One meditative yoga posture flows through endless forms, just as one being manifests an infinity of forms. Currents of energy rise and spread, pulling the body through the whole spectrum of attitudes and viewpoints. Postures strung like flowers on the thread of the breath. This movement produces spontaneous meditation by awakening the core energy of the nervous system, connecting it from its root to the crown of the head. Hello, I'm Richard Freeman. Welcome to Ashtanga Yoga, which is the joining of breathing, posture, and movement into series. The series, like chromatic scales in music, flow in logical sequence, one position complementing those which precede and follow it. By practicing the sequential arrangement of yoga postures, you'll be prepared for and able to do what would otherwise be impossible. As we practice the first series, we'll be paying close attention to the breath. Deep, full, even breathing is called Ujjayi Pranayama, which means victorious stretching of the inner breath. The sound is produced by partially closing the glottis. As much as possible, the sound is kept even in order to create a constant rate of flow. I'll show you. With practice, we will see how thoughts and breath move together. Now, in order to bond the breath and the body and the attention into one, we'll learn two complementary movements in the lower belly, Mula and Uddiyana Bandhas. Mula means root, referring to the root of the anus at the center of the perineum. Uddiyana means flying upwards, referring to a drawing back and up of the lower abdomen above the perineum, up to the area 2 inches below the navel. Bandha means bonding. I'll show you how to begin their practice in conjunction with the full Ujjayi breathing. Sit as straight as possible in Padmasana, or just cross the legs. Place the fingertips on the lower belly, about 2 inches below the navel. I'll use these sticks so you can see clearly. Lift and open the heart. Drop the shoulders. Smile softly to open the back of the palate. Start creating the aspirant sound with the breath while exhaling smoothly. During and at the end of the exhale, you can feel the contraction of the perineum. At the beginning of the inhale, draw back the lowest lower belly, as if sucking. This will keep the essence of the Mulabandha, the center of the perineum, drawn together during the entire course of the inhalation. During the smooth exhalation, keep the heart open, the palate empty, while clarifying the Mulabandha. During the inhalation, draw the center thread of the perineum up with the instrument of the breath. This occurs easily if you imagine that the inhale is flowing down to the sitting bones, where it rebounds off the spring of the perineum. The inner movement of the inhale rises up as the Mulabandha and further lifts and opens the heart and the whole front of the spine right up through the root of the palate. Cultivate this internal movement with more patience than a farmer tilling the soil. Never assume that you've mastered it. This bonding of the breath and the attention at the root of the nervous system, in conjunction with an open heart, is the foundation of all yoga postures. As we practice, we'll be gazing at different points. This concentrates the mind and affects reflexes in the neck and along the spine. When gazing, keep the root of the palate, the back of the palate, open, so that the gaze is soft and without strain. It's just looking. It's not anyone looking at anything. Let's stand up, and while continuing the cultivation of the breath, we'll learn the components of Surya Namaskara, the sun salutation. So we'll stand in Samastiti, with the sides of the big toes touching, the roots of the toes spread wide. We'll drop the weight of the body just in front of the heels. We'll lift up at the center of the heart, dropping the shoulders low. And we'll draw the lowest lower belly slightly back and up, just above the pubic bone. From this position, with the inhale, we'll turn the palms out and we'll reach up. Look at the thumbs. Exhaling, open the palms, look between the eyebrows, and pull back the pubic bone, folding over. 2/3 of the way down, drop the head and look to the nose. Inhale, lift the head, look between the eyebrows, pull back the pubic bone, and then exhaling, fold, and look at the tip of the nose. Inhaling, look up between the eyebrows, come all the way up with a straight spine, reach for the sky, look to the thumbs, and then exhaling, we'll bring the arms back down to the sides. This initial movement should be practiced again and again by new students to learn the bonding of the movement, the breath, the gaze, and the attention. So now we'll learn the sun salutation, which is the foundation for all of the series in Ashtanga Yoga. Again, with the inhale, we'll turn the palms of the hands out, and inhaling, we reach to the sky, looking to the thumbs. Exhaling, pull back the pubic bone. 2/3 of the way down, look to the nose. Inhaling, straighten the spine, look between the eyebrows. And now for an interesting movement. Bend the knees, and you can either hop back or step back to this position. Try lowering yourself so you're 2 to 4 inches from the floor. With the inhale, point the toes, lift the heart, look way, way back and up. Exhaling, pull back the pubic bone, roll over the toes, spread open the buttocks, and look up towards the navel. Exhaling, bend the knees, look at the floor between the hands, and either hop or walk forward. Place the feet together, look up between the eyebrows. Exhaling, hold, look to the nose. Inhaling, look up between the eyebrows, reach for the sky. And then exhale, back to Samastitihi. A footnote. When jumping back, if you haven't developed strength enough in the arms to hold the body 2 to 4 inches from the floor, just come back and hold the body with straight arms. Then you can simply roll over the toes, inhale, release the belly, and exhaling, pull back the groins. Bend the knees. If hopping forward doesn't work out, you can just walk forward. Place the feet in Samastitihi position, and then inhaling, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhaling, look between the eyebrows. Exhale, back to the beginning, Samastiti.
We stand in Samastitihi, the sides of the big toes touching, the roots of the toes spreading wide, the weight falling just in front of the heels. An even distribution of weight. The center of the heart lifted in full bloom, the back of the body flowing down, the lower belly drawn slightly back and up just above the pubic bone. The center of the crown ascends. Perfect attention. Open ears. Surya Namaskara, the salutation to the sun. With the exhale, bring the arms down. Inhaling, turn the palms out, draw up the kneecaps, reach up and look to the thumbs. Smoothly exhale, pulling back the pubic bone, look to the tip of the nose. Inhaling, look up between the eyebrows. Bend the knees, and exhaling, jump back. Inhaling, pull up the heart, pull in the coccyx, and exhaling, pull back for 5 breaths of Ujjayi Pranayama. Listen to the sound of the breath. Spread open the roots of the fingers and the roots of the toes and ground them evenly. Pull the front of the leg up and press it into the back of the leg. Draw the inseams of the legs back, and then at the end of the exhale, bend the knees. Inhaling, look up and hop. Place the feet in Samastitihi. Exhale, fold, look at the nose. Inhaling, look between the eyebrows. Come all the way up with a straight spine. Look to the thumbs. Exhaling, Samastitihi. Inhaling, the arms come up, the lower belly remains hollowed. Exhale, pull back the pubic bone, and then look to the nose. Inhaling, straighten out the spine from your tail. Exhaling, hop back. Keep the shoulders squared here. And then inhaling, lift the heart, look way up and back. Exhaling, pull back the pubic bone. Spread the backs of the legs open. Listen to the sound of the breath. Ground the root of the index finger as you pull the pubic bone further and further up and back between the legs. Soften the throat. Widen the backs of the shoulders so that the skin of the back of the neck and the back of the shoulders flows down the back. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhaling, place the feet up, look up between the eyebrows. Exhaling, fold over, look to the nose. Inhaling, look up between the eyebrows. Reach for the sky, look to the thumbs. Exhaling, samastiti, equal standing. Inhaling, arms come up, kneecaps come up, perineum comes up. Smoothly exhale and look to the tip of the nose. Inhaling, straighten the spine, pull up the kneecaps, look into the forehead. Exhaling, come to the fourth position. Inhaling, pull up the heart, release the belly. Exhaling, pull back, spreading the fingers and the toes. Lift and widen the buttocks so the skin rolls free. The upper inner thigh flows up, back and out. The outer edge of the heel is grounding. The roots of the fingers are grounding. The shoulders are wide and strong. The throat's soft. Exhaling, bend the knees. Inhaling, place the feet together and look up. Exhaling, fold, look at the tip of the nose. Inhaling, look between the eyebrows, come up with a straight spine, look to the thumbs. Exhale, samastiti. Surya Namaskara B, the second salutation to the sun. Inhaling, bend the knees, lift the arms, look to the thumbs. Exhale, up and over, like doing a swan dive, then look to the nose. Inhaling, straighten out the spine. Exhale, jump back. Inhaling, pull up the heart with straight legs. Exhaling, pull back, take the left heel in and the right foot forward. Inhaling, lift the arms and drop the back of the body. Exhaling, come back down. Inhaling, pull up the heart, press down the shoulders. Exhale, pull back, take the right heel in and the left foot forward. And then inhale, look to the thumbs. Exhaling, come down. Inhaling, pull up the heart. Exhaling, pull back for 5 rounds of Ujjayi Pranayama. So this is a breathing exercise. Stay with the breath. Smile softly to yourself to empty the palate. Keep the eyes steady. And keep the legs enthusiastic. So we're opening the buttocks totally into the sky without a reservation. Exhaling, bend the knees. Inhaling, place the feet together and look up between the eyebrows. Exhaling, fold, look to the nose. Bend the knees. Inhaling, lift the arms, look to the thumbs. Exhaling, come up like you're swimming into samastiti. Take a breath. Inhaling, the knees bend as the arms come up, look to the thumbs. Up and over with the exhale. Inhaling, straighten out the spine, open the soles of the feet, and then exhale back. Keep the arms parallel. Inhale, pull up the heart. Exhaling, pull back, take the left heel in and the right foot forward. Inhaling, lift the arms, look to the thumbs. Exhale, come back down. Inhaling, pull up the heart, completely release and stretch the belly. Exhale, pull back, take the right heel in and the left foot forward. Then inhale, sink as low as possible. Exhale, come back down. Inhaling, pull up the heart. Exhaling, pull back. Spread open the fingers and the toes. The energy flows up the front of the spine to be received by the palate. The buttocks lifts and widens endlessly into the sky as the center of the perineum closes. And then exhaling, we'll bend the knees. Inhaling, place the feet together and look up. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Inhaling, lift the arms. And exhaling, come up to Samastitihi. Shoulders pressed low. Take a breath. With the inhale, the knees bend, the arms come up. Exhale, up and over, look between the eyebrows, and then to the nose. Inhale, pull out straight. Exhale, jump back. Inhaling, open the heart, open the groins. Exhale, pull back, take the left heel in and the right foot forward. Inhale, look up to the thumbs. Exhaling, come back down. Inhaling, shoot the hips forward, pointing the toes. Exhaling, pull back the groins, take the right heel in, the left foot forward. Inhale, look to the thumbs. Exhale, back down. Inhaling, pull up the heart. Exhaling, pull back. Listen to the sound of the breath. Follow the breaths to their ends. The better the alignment of the posture, the deeper the breath will flow. Keep the throat soft. Ground the index finger. Widen the shoulders. Widen the kidneys. Empty the lower belly in front of the sacrum. And then exhaling, bend the knees. Inhaling, put the feet together and look up. Exhaling, fold. Bend the knees. Inhaling, lift the arms. And exhaling, come up to Samastitihi. And then Pada Angushtasana. Place the hands on the hips. Inhaling, bend the knees. Exhaling, separate the feet 6 to 8 inches. Turn the outer edges of the feet so they're parallel. With the hands right at the hip joint, inhale, lift the heart, open the groin so the front seems to flow up. Exhaling, pull back the pubic bone and take the big toe with the middle and index fingers. Inhaling, look up between the eyebrows, straighten the spine, straighten the arms, pull back the pubic bone. Exhaling, fold around the line of the groins. Point the crown of the head down as you look to the tip of the nose. Listen to the breath. Proceed methodically, bit by bit, with the breath. Pull with the arms, but intelligently, so that there's no crunching of the back of the neck, no stress in the throat or the palate. To complete each breath, ground the roots of the big toes in resistance to the pull of the fingers. With the inhale, we'll lift the head to look between the eyebrows. Exhaling, place the hands under the feet into Hasta Padasana. Inhaling, lift the head, look between the eyebrows, and exhaling, fold again around the line of the groins, widening the backs of the legs, pulling the kneecaps up. Spread open the roots of the toes to mush the hands down into the floor. And we're looking at the tip of the nose with the palate empty, patiently cultivating a hollowness just behind the pubic bone. With the inhale, We'll look up between the eyebrows, straighten the spine. Exhaling, place the hands on the upper hip bones, and inhale up with a straight spine. Exhaling, hop back to Samastitihi position. Inhaling, bend the knees. Exhaling, jump to the side, and turn the right foot straight out to the side, squared with the mat, for Trikonasana, the triangle pose. Pull the left toes forward a few degrees. With the exhale, reach out, way out over the right toes, and take the shin, ankle, or big toe. Lift the heart up the front of the spine, and from the lower belly, turn to look up at the left thumb. The left thumb should be right over your nose. Move from the sacrum, gradually pulling the back of the body into the front of the body. From the lower belly, spin right up the front of the spine, through the center of the crown of the head. With the inhale, we'll come up slowly and smoothly. Turn to the other side. Lift the kneecaps, inhale, lift the heart, drop the shoulder blades. Exhaling, reach way out over the left toes, and take the left shin, ankle, or big toe. Lift the heart up the front of the spine, and turn. Ground the root of the left big toe, the inner left heel. Ground the outer right heel as you lift the right sitting bone up in order to move the left sitting bone under the right sitting bone. Keep lengthening both arms with a spiraling movement. Keep the eyes soft, steady, wide. With the inhale, we'll come up smoothly, and we'll turn for Parivrutta Trikonasana. With the exhale, place the left hand next to the right foot. Pull back the right sitting bone. Turn carefully, reach up as if to touch the ceiling, and look to the right thumb. So the hips are turned like a steering wheel. The right sitting bone is being pulled back as the upper left hip bone comes forward and down towards the inner right thigh. Keep the inner edge of the right foot grounded, keep the outer left heel grounded, and keep spinning so that the heart opens and the shoulders are drawn far from the ears. Keeping the right hand up, exhale and look down at the left hand. Inhaling, reach out over the toes, come up turning like a windmill. Turn to the other side, draw the right toes 60 degrees forward, and exhaling, reach out with the right hand. Clip the outer left hip back, place the hand, and carefully turn. Keep the heart lifted up the front of the spine, both shoulder blades pressed down the back. Gaze at the left thumb, and keep drawing the kneecaps firmly up the fronts of the legs as the inner left and outer right heels simultaneously ground. Listen to the sound of the breath. Tune the posture with the breath. With the exhale, we'll look down at the right hand. Inhaling, reach out over the toes, come up, turn the feet parallel, and then exhale, hop back to Samastitihi position. Parshva Konasana. Inhaling, bend the knees, exhaling, open to the side. Turn the right foot out, lift the arms, drop the shoulder blades. With the exhale, track the right knee right out over the right ankle. And then place the fingertips of the right hand on the floor outside the right ankle. Turn from the lower belly towards the ceiling. First look up at the ceiling with both eyes from under the arm, and then look to the center of the palm of the left hand. Ground the outer left heel, the inner right heel. Keep the right knee back against the right arm, and spin from the lower belly. reaching for infinity with the left hand and the left foot. And then, inhaling, we come back up, straighten the right leg, and exhaling, turn around to the other side. Inhale, pull down the shoulder blades, pull in the coccyx, and exhaling, track the left knee right out over the left ankle. Place the left hand down outside the left ankle and turn from the lower belly. Look first up at the ceiling and then to the center of the palm of the right hand. Spin the right arm externally so that the skin of the back of the neck seems to flow down the back. Bring the left kidney to the front of the body. Open the groins with enthusiasm. Keep spinning and reaching for infinity. With the inhale, we come back up, straighten the left leg, turn the feet parallel to each other, and then exhaling, hop back to the beginning, to Samastitihi. Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhaling, bend the knees. Exhaling, hop to the side and place the hands right at the hip joint. Turn the feet so the outer edges are parallel. Then, inhaling, open the groins and lift the heart just as far as it's comfortable. Exhaling, pull back the pubic bone and place the hands at shoulder width between the feet. Inhaling, lift the head, look between the eyebrows, open the buttocks fully. Exhaling, fold around the line of the groins, place the center of the crown of the head on the floor, or at least on its way towards the floor, and look to the tip of the nose, smiling softly to yourself. Lift up the kneecaps, empty the lower belly, empty the palate, gaze towards the tip of the nose. Listen to the sound of the breathing. The heart of the posture is the breathing. Then, with the inhale, we'll lift the head, look between the eyebrows. Exhaling, place the hands on the upper hip bones. Inhaling, come up with a straight back. Exhale. Inhaling, open the arms to the sides, dropping the shoulder blades. Exhaling, bring the hands back to the hip joint. Inhaling, lift the heart, release the groins and belly so they flow up. And exhaling, pull back and bring the fingertips into the lower belly so that the fingertips can look into the lower belly to see how the cultivation of Uddiyana and Mula Bandhas is coming. Pull the shoulders far from the floor, away from the ears. Ground the inner edge of the foot and keep lifting and widening the outer shell of the buttocks. Then the inhale looks up between the eyebrows and draws us all the way back up to standing. Exhale. Inhaling, open the arms to the sides, dropping the shoulder blades. Exhaling, clasp the hands together behind the back. Inhaling, straighten the arms, lift the heart. And exhaling, pull back the pubic bone, bring the hands all the way up and over to the floor or on their way to the floor. Gaze at the tip of the nose and proceed breath by breath, stretching open the sole of the foot, drawing the inseam of the leg back, up and out, emptying the lower belly so that it's hollow just above the perineum. Complete the exhale. Then, with the inhale, look into the forehead and come all the way back up to standing. Exhale, bring the hands to the hip joint again. Inhaling, lift the heart, open the groins. Exhaling, pull back the inner groins and take the big toe with the middle and index fingers. Inhaling, lift the head, look between the eyebrows. Exhaling, fold, and again look to the tip of the nose. So actually pull with the arms, but keep the shoulders high and wide away from the floor. So we're drawing the skin of the upper back and shoulders down the back towards the hips. Keep lifting and widening the buttocks. Keep drawing the inseams of the legs back and ground the roots of the big toes in resistance to the pull of the fingers. With the inhale, we'll lift the head to look between the eyebrows. Exhaling, place the hands on the hips. Inhale up with a straight spine, and exhaling, hop back to Samastitihi, touching the sides of the big toes together. Parshvottanasana. Inhaling, bend the knees. Exhaling, jump to the side. Turn the right foot out, squared with the mat, and bring the left toes forward, 45 to 60 degrees. Fold the hands behind the heart as if you were praying. Turn the hips all the way to the right and lift the kneecaps firmly. Inhaling, lift the heart and open the left groin. Exhaling, reach out with the chin over the right foot, clipping back the outer right hip. Fold. Look at the second toe of the right foot. Keep the kneecaps pulled upwards. Ground the inner edge of the right foot continuously as you pull the right sitting bone back. Lift the elbows. Keep the weight just in front of the heels. With the inhale, come up slowly and smoothly. Exhaling, turn around to the other side. Square the hips all the way to the left. Lift the kneecaps. Inhaling, lift the heart, open the right groin. Exhaling, reach out with the chin. Spread open the sole of the left foot, like you would open an oriental fan. Continuously ground the inner edge of the left foot. Ground the outer right heel. Keep the right kidney down, the left sitting bone back. Draw up the fronts of the legs, just as if you were pulling long socks up. Gaze steadily at the second toe of the left foot with soft, friendly eyes. Complete the exhale, and then with the inhale, you look up, come up slowly, turn the feet parallel, and exhaling, hop back to Samastitihi. Hasta Pad Angushtasana, the hand on the big toe posture. So put the left hand on left hip, take your right big toe with middle and index finger. Inhaling, straighten out the right leg, lift the heart, drop the shoulders. Exhaling, bow to the right foot, bringing the chin towards the right knee. Look at the tip of the nose. Draw the backs of the shoulders continuously down the back. Press the root of the right big toe forward in resistance to the pull of the fingers. Then, with the inhale, lift the heart up, straighten the right arm. Exhaling, open the right leg to the right, and look to the left at some single point on the horizon for balance. Keep the heart open, the breath strong and smooth. Then, with the inhale, bring the foot back around to the front. With the exhale, once again, bow to the foot. Then inhaling, lift up the heart, straighten the arm. And exhaling, release the right foot to float effortlessly in the air for 3 breaths. Then, with the exhale, bring the foot back down to Samastitihi. Good, the other side. We'll take the left big toe with the left hand, and then inhaling, straighten the left leg. Keep the heart lifted. With the exhale, bow to the left foot. Bend the left arm at least a little bit. And keep guiding the skin of the back of the body downwards. This will give you strength. With the inhale, we'll lift up the heart, square the shoulders. With the exhale, open carefully to the left and look to the right. Keep the left sitting bone weighted so that the hips remain level. Then, with the inhale, bring the leg back around to the front. Exhaling, again, bow to the foot. Inhaling, lift up the head again. Exhaling, release the foot to float in the air for 3 breaths. Keep the hands on the hips, gaze at the big toe. And then, with the exhale, return to Samastitihi. Good. Ardha Baddha Padmottanasana. The half-bound lotus forward bend. Inhaling, pick up the right foot, bring the heel towards the lower belly. And exhaling, reach around your back and take the right big toe, if it's available. Inhale. Exhaling, choose a point on the horizon for the eyes and fold. Steady eyes help you balance. Inhale, lift the head, look between the eyebrows. And exhaling, fold carefully. Keep emptying the lower belly and gaze first towards the tip of the nose. If you're flexible, you can place the chin on the shin and gaze up between the eyebrows or at the toes. Then, with the inhale, lift the head, straighten the spine. Stay in this position, exhaling. And then, with the inhale, come back up, open the groins, open the heart. Exhaling, return to Samastitihi. Inhaling, we'll pick up the left foot, draw the heel up and in towards the lower belly, and then exhaling, reach around the back and take the left big toe. Inhale. Exhaling, pull back the groins and place the right hand next to the right foot. Inhaling, lift the head, look between the eyebrows, and exhaling, again, fold. Keep the gaze of the eyes steady, the sound of the breath smooth, and allow the intelligence of the breath to balance all of the various actions of the body, both inside and outside. Keep smiling softly to yourself from the root of the palate. Then with the inhale, we'll lift the head, look between the eyebrows. Exhale, stay in place with steady eyes. Inhaling, come up with a straight spine, open the groins fully. Exhaling, step back to Samastitihi. And then Utkatasana, which we enter through the sun salutation. With the inhale, turn out the palms, lift the arms, lift the kneecaps, look to the thumbs. Exhaling, pull back the pubic bone and look to the nose near the end of the breath. Inhaling, look up between the eyebrows. Bend the knees and exhale back. Keep the shoulders squared. Inhaling, pull up the heart, pull in the coccyx. Exhaling, pull way back, then bend the knees, and inhaling, hop forward into a half squat, lift the arms, look up to the thumbs. So the sides of the big toes should touch. The back of the body drops down. The back of the spine continues to move downwards and downwards. as the front of the spine moves up. Gradually drop lower and lower, so the posture gets more and more interesting. Then with the inhale, drop 4 inches lower, and with the exhale, come all the way up and fold over. Look between the eyebrows and then to the tip of the nose. Inhaling, straighten the spine, looking up, bend the knees, exhale back. Inhaling, pull up the heart, press down the shoulders, exhale, pull back, take the left heel in and the right foot forward. Then inhale, reach up and look to the thumbs. This is Virabhadrasana, the warrior pose. Keep grounding the outer edge of the left heel, the inner edge of the right heel. Drop the back of the body. Keep the heart open, the breath deep and smooth. Then, with the inhale, straighten the right leg, keep the arms up. Exhale, turn all the way around to the other side. And then, bend the left knee, tracking it right out over the left ankle. Look up to the thumbs. Weight the right sitting bone. Ground the inner edge of the left foot, the outer edge of the right foot. Inhaling, open the arms to the side, turn the hips back around to the right, and look at the tip of the middle finger of the left hand. This is the second form of the warrior pose. The skin of the back is pulled down, the coccyx is awakened, curled into the body. Ground the outer right heel, the inner left heel, and then inhaling, straighten the left leg, turn the feet to the other side, and exhaling, track the right knee right out over the right ankle. Keep dropping the shoulder blades, spinning both arms longer, reach back through the left arm. Clip the front of the left thigh back to ground the outer left heel. Gaze steadily at the finger tip. Then we return to the first form. Inhale, drop the left heel further back, look up to the thumbs. Exhale, drop down to Chaturanga. Inhaling, pull the heart up, pull in the coccyx. Exhale, pull back. Bend the knees, look up between the hands. And inhaling, we'll sit down on the floor between the hands. During the next section of the series, we'll be practicing the essential movements of the sun salutation between each posture. This will give us an opportunity to re-establish Uddiyana and Mula Bandhas and to erase the slate clean between the postures. To do this, we have to lift up and then jump back to Chaturanga, the fourth position. It's done this way. With the inhale, we lift, and exhaling, throw the feet back. Inhale, exhale. If this proved to be a little bit difficult at first, the alternative is to place the hands just in front of the knees at shoulder width, and then either hop back or step back, lower yourself, inhaling, pull in the coccyx, exhaling, pull back. Stretch out both legs straight in front, put the sides of the big toes together. Place the hands next to the buttocks. This is Dandasana, the staff pose. Lift up the heart, draw the chin down, and look softly to the tip of the nose. This is a meditative posture, a good opportunity to re-establish Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. Keep drawing the sitting bones back, keep pushing the inner edge of the foot forward with enthusiastic legs. Draw the pubic bone down towards the earth. Then, Paschimottanasana. With the inhale, lift the arms, stretch up, look to the thumbs. Exhale, fold around the groins and take the big toe with the middle and index finger. Inhaling, lift up, look between the eyebrows, drop the shoulders, and exhaling, fold around the groins. Look to the tip of the nose and proceed breath by breath to tune the legs. If you're flexible and you can bring your belly all the way down into the legs, look up between the eyebrows. Keep pushing the inner edge of the foot forward, drawing the skin of the inner thighs down towards the floor. Roll the shoulders back, away from the ears. Ground the sitting bones. Proceed breath by breath. And then, with the inhale, look up between the eyebrows, straighten the arms, open the heart. Exhaling, take the side of the foot or reach forward beyond the foot, taking one hand with the other. Inhale, look up between the eyebrows. Exhaling, again, fold right around the groins. So from the hip joints, we're moving up and over. Listen to the sound of the breath. Follow the breath to their ends. The sitting bones constantly move back and down into the earth. The heel goes forward. The legs have a slight inward spin, which allows the hip joints to fold closed completely. Keep the heart open, the eyes steady. And then, with the inhale, look up between the eyebrows, straighten arms. Exhaling, place the fingers about 12 inches behind the hips and lean back, pulling the shoulders back. Purvottanasana. Inhale, lift up the heart, look back and up between the eyebrows, and stretch the big toes to the floor. Pull the front of the body up, move the back of the body down. Use the power of your tail. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, sit down, cross the legs. Inhaling, lift up, and exhaling, jump back. Inhaling, pull up the heart, release the belly. Exhale, pull back, bend the knees, and inhaling, we'll sit down again. Exhaling, pull the right foot back into the half lotus position. This is Ardha Pada Paschimottanasana. Exhale, reach around and grab the big toe. If you can't reach the toe, forget about the toe. Take the left foot with the left hand. Inhale, look up. And exhaling, we'll fold. Gradually bring the chin towards the left shin or knee. Spin the hips to the right, drawing the right kidney down towards the floor. Keep pressing the inner edge of the left